Hey, the internet is buzzing after Ice Cube leaked a jaw-dropping audio clip starring none other than Diddy, Jay-Z, and Suge Knight. And trust me, y'all, this is bad.
Possibly, I would say, I'm sure a lot will agree, one of the greatest hip-hop albums ever created was America's Most Wanted. Some history that some of you rappers need to go back and listen to, because Ice Cube has been talking about this since the late 80s, yo. Where you been? But anyway, yeah, man. Let's get into it. Let's just hear what he was saying right here.
But you said it's being done to divide us. Okay, by who? Who's doing it?
Well, who benefits and profits off our bickering and our division? It's like follow the money. I don't know their names, Bill, but if you follow the money.
I find it interesting that Ice Cube said that he doesn't know their names. I'm pretty sure he knows the names, he just don't want to say it.
You go high enough, you start to see, okay, this is an industry. Okay, let's take rap music.
Let's take it.
Same people who own the labels own the prisons. So
boom.
Literally the same people?
Boom.
Literally
right
the
there,
same
man.
people who own.
The same people who own the labels own the prisons. So he's basically just telling us right there that the reason why the music sounds this way is because they're only allowing certain music to become singles and to get on the radio that are going to increase that type of lifestyle. This is deep, yo. He's basically just exposing the industry right here. And I'm really wondering how many people are going to take knowledge of this. He's spitting some truth right here. He's talking about the gatekeepers right here. That's for sure.
The labels own private prisons. So, it seems really kind of suspicious, if you want to say that word, that, the records that come out are really geared to push people towards that prison industry.
But they didn't make you write those lyrics.
It's not about making somebody write the lyrics. It's about being there as guardrails to make sure certain songs make it through and certain songs don't.
I love how Bill Maher comes in and says, but they didn't make you write those lyrics. Like, he knows that. But he has to ask those questions for the dumb people of America.
Certain flavors are exposed on the record. Some records are made by committee. Meaning record company guys sit around and tell the artists, this is hot, say that, do this. We're gonna have this guy write the lyrics. We're gonna have that. So the narrative is really kind of, structured and really made into what the record company want the record to be, and what a lot of artists are frustrated with this kind of music making. A lot of people, feel like they're being controlled by the label. This is how they do it. Telling you what songs to sing, what hooks to do, what songs, you can do your song, that's fine. That's an album cut. But the single is what we all say is the single. So you have, the record company pushing the narrative, so this to me is in somewhat, some social engineering going on here to make sure those prisons stay full. Now, there's a lot of dots to connect to make that happen. But I'm just giving you a broad example of how people at the top can manipulate what's going on with the people who are bickering and fighting. I just gave you a music example. But there's examples of
Can I
race.
Can I cross-examine this
Of
theory?
course you can
So
cross-examine.
Ice Cube just basically exposed the record industry right there. But stuff that we already knew what was going on. But what I find so concerning is that, is it really possible that the
According to sources, this audio is 100% legit. This clip reveals intense power struggles and secretive behind-the-scenes moves that seem straight out of a Hollywood thriller. Unfortunately, we can't share the audio here for legal reasons, but trust me, it is explosive.
Yo, what's cracking? You know what it is. It's your homeboy Ice Cube. And some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their fucking club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people be like, what, who? Come on, man, stop playing. So, ever since I put out the contract with Black America, you know they've been fucking with me. Here and there, this and that. But it's cool, you know. I expect that. You know, I've been working with, on the Big Three for a long time, and you know how they've been fucking with me with that. I done made it, plain, simple, and clear what they've been doing. The NBA been fucking with us. Now, a lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA? Really, I don't give a fuck about working with the NBA. What I want them to do, when I say work with us, is to stop working against us. Stop doing that bullshit behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Mainstream media, they ain't fucking with us. And that's cool. We can do it ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We still on the rise without these motherfuckers, so we don't need them, you don't need them. So, what am I gonna do to deal with these motherfucking gatekeepers? Well, what I'm gonna do is go on a Fuck the Gatekeepers podcast tour. And I'm gonna go talk to everybody, and get a chance to get my message out to the people. Be able to let people hear from me, and you might agree, you might not, but the important thing is, for me to go on these platforms, say what I feel about what I think, and some people may get pissed off because I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm not playing. And it's gonna be a crazy summer. It's gonna be fun. Appreciate y'all. Always support the Big Three. Hopefully I'm doing stuff that you guys dig. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for people that's bored as fuck in the summer with summer sports and want something cool like the Big Three. So here we are. Appreciate you. Much love, much respect from your homeboy Ice Cube. Remember that.
Now, this ain't the first scandalous leak lately. There have been numerous audio and video surfacing, including an illegal sex tape involving Meek Mill and disturbing videos of attack on C. Now, Ice Cube has jumped into the leaking game, pulling Jay-Z and shaking Knight into the spotlight.
They had a recording of Meek and Diddy
making love.
Ew. I don't know if it was love.
Okay, you have it? Let's hear it. What? Yo, wait a minute. Wait,
You didn't hear this?
no.
Now, Miran,
Yeah.
what does that sound authentic?
It
it for him
absolutely.
again.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just really give it a good listen.
People want to make it. They want to make it so badly. You get these vulnerable people. Parents are letting you do this because they want to make it so badly. And then you record them probably and say, if you do anything, we got this on you.
Now, some speculate that the Cubs trying to expose the truth to put light on the dark corners of the industry, and now critics think that it's a move to reclaim some sort of power or influence. Whatever the reason, the content of this tape is going to stir up a lot of emotions and controversy.
To watch the Cat Williams podcast with Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp. Did you watch the whole thing?
Well, number one, that's family. At the same time, I'm in the penitentiary to watch that. But I heard about it like the whole world did. I heard it was a great interview.
Now let me ask you, Suge, your experience with Cat. If for the audience, you and Cat have hung out, who is Cat to you? Is he a stand-up guy, good friend, relationship guy that you could trust?
So I can trust him.
Okay.
And I don't say that about too many people, but at the same time, Cat is who he is. And if you really want to understand Cat, he on tour right now. Go buy one tickets per row and you're going to hear it all. You're going to tell the truth. So that's the best way to find out about Trap.
Even from there, you're selling tickets. You can't, no matter where you're selling. No, the only reason I asked this question is because when he did this interview with Shannon Sharp, and I know you played in the NFL before, when he did this interview with Shannon Sharp, everywhere, everybody was talking, but also people were quiet. I want to play one of the clips, Rob. If you can play the clip of what Cat said to Shannon Sharp about Diddy. I just want you to hear this since you haven't heard the whole thing. This is just a snippet of what Cat said about Diddy. Go for it.
Big events is
all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way know why they take it the wrong way.
Now, when this came out, he went after, Diddy. He went after TDG. He went after a lot of people in the space. Had you, Cat, and Diddy, did you guys ever party together, three of you guys? I know you and Diddy spent some time together, but did you, Cat, and Diddy ever spend time together?
I'm not gonna say I never had a threesome. But I damn sure ain't had no threesome with no men. So you talking about have me and
no, that's not what I'm asking.
Threesome hung out together. What you trying to do? I mean, have you shit, not me.
Well, listen, that is becoming every day something new pops up where it's no longer a surprise nowadays.
And your telephone number monitored and recorded.
But I guess the question I'm asking is, did you, Cat, and did you, Diddy, and Cat ever hang out where? And the reason why I'm asking this, where you actually personally witnessed some of the accusations that Diddy is having, saying the fact that he had cameras in the room.
Okay. So this is the thing I'm gonna tell you. We from two different worlds. Number one, him and I. Number two, I'm the guy they didn't want to invite to those parties. And I'm glad of it. I've never been happy to be left out of my life. But at the same time,